I'm Gene Bach, Network Administrator at Nchs, and I'm running 100 Miles for Healthy Kids.
In December, we officially launched a capital campaign to raise $1 million for the new Mission Mesa Pediatric Health Center. For the Mission Mesa Pediatrics project, there is a gap in funding, and that's really where we come in to help make up the difference in that funding need. So you know that kids are a huge patient population that we serve here. And if you've been to Mission Mesa Pediatrics, you know that the facility needs some improvement.
I've really enjoyed being a part of so many families, and in a sense I've always felt that the patients were like my own children. I had a mom help capture that feeling for me. I was sharing with the teenager who was having some difficulties and didn't want to really open up with me, and the mother said, "Go ahead, talk with her. It's like she's your second mother." No one had ever said that, but in a sense, that's actually what I've been feeling all along, that these patients are my children. We've grown tremendously over the past 20 years, from a single physician practice to 4, and we're just basically busting out in the seams. And so now we've got the great building plan going on here with the new Mission Mesa Pediatrics, and so excited, basically, to be able to offer a larger home to the many, many children and families who've made this their home and has stuck with us all these years.
We care for Mission Mesa Pediatrics patients. On an annual basis, we see over 16,500 children. If they're coming walking, we have patients that even come up a hill 6 to 7 miles just to come to our location. Access to care is very important. Currently, we do not have enough space to actually accommodate everybody. So with the new building, that is really crucial to be able to provide medical services for those in need.
North County Health Services want to be able to provide and expand services to these families and to the city of Oceanside. We're very excited to build the pediatric building, and we expect to be open for services in January of 2015.
Mission Mesa, we are providing healthcare benefits to pediatric patients. And over there, we have a lot of other demands for the pediatric, and we cannot meet the demand for us to provide them services. So I thought to myself, why can't we as an IT organization get engaged in providing the services to the people in the coming new generation in the healthcare? That's what was really inspiring to me, and I thought maybe it's a great idea that we can gather my troops, okay, or IT staff, and have them support this cause.
Anwar came to my office with the greatest idea. He had been looking through the brochure about the capital campaign, and he was so intrigued about the idea that we were going to name the IT room. So after a series of conversations, he came back with the idea that he and the majority of his team would, through payroll deduction, contribute over the next 2 years of the campaign in order to fund that IT room.
So then I called a meeting, and I had a discussion in the meeting about this cause. Right away, 80% of the people came on board, and they said this is a great idea and we should do it. During the meeting, we were discussing that we will be a little short in money. We would not be meeting the $5,000 requirement that we have for the naming rights. So Gene stood up and said, "I can raise money for you." I said, "How can you raise money?" I did not even know at the time he does a 100-mile race. And he said to me in the meeting that, "Anwar, we have races, I run for it, and there are people there who donate monies for these type of causes, and I could become one of the person representing North County Health Services for Mission Mesa Pediatric Health Center and raise some money for us." I started jumping on my chair. I said, this is exactly what we need to do, and I think everybody stood up and clapped for him.
I've been doing this for a long time, and I didn't think anything of it. And you can take a look at what you do day to day and see if that's something that can be relayed into some sort of support. But I do train anywhere from 12 to 16 hours on the weekends, and then I do regular workouts. It's the only sport that I've loved. It's just something that it's cheap, it's fun. You can go wherever you want to go. You don't need a stadium. You don't need a court. You don't need a ball. It's always been something I've just enjoyed doing.
Gene came to us then and said, what would you think if we tried to get others inspired by the fact that I'm running 100 miles? And so we came up with the idea of 100 miles for healthy kids as part of our employee giving campaign this year. I can't even imagine myself running 100 blocks, let alone 100 miles. So Gene is an inspiration, I think, to all of us, and that he wants us all to get on board with supporting his effort by pledging per mile that he runs, whether it's 10 cents a mile or $10 a mile. He just wants all of us to support his efforts, and all of those proceeds then will go back to the Mission Mesa project that he's supporting as well.
Any dime to help support me in this race goes directly to the Mission Mesa project. When I see the finished Mission Mesa Peds, it'll be great to know that I had something to do with it.
So now it's your turn. Our employee giving campaign this spring is all about Gene's 100-mile run for healthy kids.
We really have to support Gene as an organization. And if we can do that, I think we can start to turn other leaves, other people who are very, very talented within our organization, and we do not know about their talent. So this will be a way to inspire other people as well.
I think the greatest part of all of the story is that the legacy that that group is leaving on our organization and the kids and the families that we serve is simply priceless.
What a better reason to run than helping kids have a better future.